Contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees. Now, time for a break with Central Illinois' own Gretchen Wirtz.
Welcome back to Central Illinois Newsday. I'm Gretchen Wirtz, and today we're talking healthy kids. We are getting our kids all healthy here with Springfield Clinic, and joining me today is Dr. David Cross over at the Springfield Clinic, Morton Pediatrics. Dr. Cross, thank you so much for joining us.
That's my pleasure.
Now, you guys are, the Springfield Clinic's kind of new over there in Morton. Tell us what Morton Pediatrics offers to families.
So basically, we just see kids of all ages, from birth through college, do preventative care, acute illness care, minor injury care. Basically, if anything's gone on with your kid you're worried about, she gives a call, and well, if we can't take care of it, we'll get you to the right place.
All right, I was talking to you briefly earlier. What do you enjoy most about being a pediatrician? And I think I know the answer, but tell the viewers why.
Well, for me, being a pediatrician is all about the relationship with the kid and the family. It's just fun to watch them grow up. It's pretty rewarding. That really is the best part.
And just a reminder, I guess, to a lot of parents out there, why is it so important to make those annual checkups and do those annual visits with your pediatrician?
Yeah, so the annual checkups, probably the primary reason is just to make sure they're meeting milestones that are age appropriate, to make sure there's not any delay in development that needs to be acted on early. If you look at something simple like language delay, the earlier you start therapy, better your outcomes are. And so really preventative medicine, whether it's vaccine, all that stuff, an ounce of prevention is a pound of cure. That's the old saying. That's really what those annual checkups are all about.
And you probably have this, I'd have this advice, I think, for parents or even new parents. Come with questions, have things written down, because you have a visit, you have a scheduled time, and then you always leave, go, oh, I wish I would have asked that. But your doctor, your pediatrician's a great resource, and they know so much more than what you think. So have those questions ready. Is that true? Do you have some parents doing that?
Oh, it's absolutely true. Because if you put someone on the spot with a question like, well, I had some, but now you ask, I can't remember. I think that happens to all of us in all kinds of phases of life. But especially when everyone has a computer in their pocket now, their phone, right? Make a note. That way you can just read through and we can get them all answered. So
how has it been getting back into the Morton area and reaching out to some of your past patients and getting back into it there?
It's been really rewarding. It's been the most fun I think I've had in medicine that I can remember. I was gone out of the community for 2 years after being here for almost 13. And getting to reopen the relationships I had before has been humbling. I drive home smiling. It's been fantastic. I joked with my friends and families, it hasn't even felt like work yet. And because every day is a little bit of a reunion, I get to see somebody I haven't seen for a couple of years, and it makes me happy.
At what age do kids stop seeing pediatrician? What's the peds age limit?
So the oldest I've ever had is 26 in the office. And so you say that's a little bit old for the pediatrician. And I think that, I think
they're still covered on our insurance till 26 now. So
absolutely right. So really I kind of birth through college is what I always say, the end of college, right? 22, 23, 24. But, I think as long as their issues are what I would still consider kind of common peds issues, and I feel comfortable taking care of them, I wouldn't kick them out of the office, right? I think a lot of times what makes them leave the pediatrician's office is not even their medical needs change, is they don't want to share a waiting room with a bunch of babies, right? They turn 18, 19, like, yeah, I want a grown-up doctor, not a kid doctor. I think sometimes it's more about the patient than me.
That is probably true, yes. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope people come by there at Springfield Clinic, the Morton Pediatrics. They're at 134 West Adams in Morton. Dr. Cross, you've been so great, and I know you're great with the families and the little kids, and I hope you get some more people out there thanks to this interview. So, Dr. Cross, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right, you too. All right, more coming up. Keep it right here.
The preceding segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.